The 2015 Newmar Dutch Star 4369 is a popular luxury diesel coach, and it comes up frequently in discussions and listings in the pre-owned RV market, especially among buyers looking at the mid-2010 Dutch Star 43-foot floor plans like the 4369 and the 4381. To be entirely upfront, this is an internal pattern report based on publicly available documents, community discussions, and owner experiences. It is not a definitive product review, nor does it imply a universal defect in every manufactured unit. While Newmar is widely respected in the industry for their luxury build quality, a pattern of concern appears in owner discussions around weight margins and full wall slide operations on the mid-2010s. So what follows reflects those reported patterns, not a formal safety finding or a recall. Let's start with suggestion for a coach frequently seen in the secondary markets. For safety compliance, every prospective buyer should run the specific VIN through a certified Newmar dealer and the official NHTSA recall database to verify whether any recall or bulletins have been addressed on the particular coach. Newmar, like any other manufacturers, issue product information bulletins and, when required, participates in the recall campaigns. But it is ultimately on the buyer to confirm that any needed work has been completed on a used RV. Now, to the operational history and the weight topic, multiple owners on forums have raised similar concerns about front axle loading on the 43-foot Dutch Star floor plans, noting that when the coach are all fully equipped and loaded, the front axle can weigh close to its rated capacity. Owners often attribute this tight margin to the weight of the luxury finishes and options, but it's important to underline that this is an owner explanation, not an official engineering diagnosis. Newmar has stated in a formal product information bulletin that the affected Dutch Star coaches met legal axle weights and standards as built, and that the customer could continue to use their coaches safely as long as they respected the original axle ratings. At the same time, in response to customer feedback, Newmar issued a Product Information Bulletin 444, which offers a front axle carrying capacity upgrade for certain 2016 Dutch Star floor plans by replacing the original 17,000-pound gross axle weight rating front axle with an 18,000-pound axle and issuing an updated federal ID tags reflecting the new rating. However, since the 4369 floor plan spans those model years and owners' concerns about the front axle margins are similar across them, prospective buyers of any mid-2010s 4369 should verify what the front gross axle weight rating is listed on the federal ID tag and whether an 18,000-pound axle upgrade was ever installed on that specific coach. If you're planning on carrying heavy loads or traveling with significant cargo, it's especially important to check the data plate federal ID tag to confirm the front gross axle weight rating and the gross vehicle weight rating on that exact unit. Obtain an actual axle weight by weighing the coach in something close to the real-world loading conditions, then comparing those readings to the listed ratings. Next, let's talk about the massive full wall slide, another area where owners reported reoccurring questions. Newmar has published a product information bulletin describing the recommended operating procedures for the full wall slide-out systems across its product lines. In that document, Newmar notes that while leveling before operating slide-outs was historically the standard recommendation, coaches with full wall slide-outs behave differently because both the coach and the large slide structure flex, and that flex is more visible in the exterior reveal or gap around the slide. The bulletin further explains that the motorhomes flex in use and while parked, both when resting on their tires and when on jacks, and that this flex can change the visible reveal of the full wall slide. Newmar advises owners once parked To walk around the driver's side, look carefully at the reveal around the full wall slide and use that visual check along with the floor level inside to decide whether any leveling adjustments are needed before operating the slide. In short, Newmar still supports leveling for the non-full wall slides, but for a full wall slide, it emphasizes reveal inspection and understanding the effects of chassis flex, rather than a single rigid jacks first, slides second rule. Printed manuals from this era generally recommend that owners level the coach before extending slide outs, and many owners report that their manuals use language similar to "it is recommended that the leveling jacks be extended and the unit level before operating the slides." Later, with the introduction and refinement of the full wall slide system, the separated bulletin added more nuance for the coaches with those slides, and that layered guidance has led to some confusion in the secondary market. In owner communities, one widely discussed theory is that deploying a full wall slide on a chassis that is significantly twisted, such as when jacks are down on uneven ground, may cause the slide mechanism to run slightly out of alignment, binding tracks or stressing motors over time. Newmar Bulletin does not state this theory as a proven mechanical root cause, but it does acknowledge frame flex and directs owners to evaluate the reveal and adjust the leveling to minimize binding before they run the slides. Some technicians and experienced owners further recommend that certain full wall slide coaches extending the full wall slide at normal ride height when the coach is sitting squarely on the air suspension and only then deploying the jacks, a procedure that some feel conflicts with the older leveling first then slide language from the manuals. A procedure that some feel conflicts with an older leveling first then slide language from the manuals. This has created what many owners describe as an operational gray area. On the other hand, the manuals emphasize leveling on the other. The result is that different dealers and service centers sometimes give different step-by-step instructions, even though they are all trying to follow the same underlying principle, operating the full wall slide when the coach structure is square and unstressed. There are multiple owner reports online of slide-out issues and occasionally motor replacements on the Newmar coaches with full wall slides, including the Dutch Star models. And some owners attribute their problems to the misalignment or binding rather than the defective motor itself. However, there are no centralized public data set that quantifies a higher failure rate for our 2015 Dutch Star 4369 slide versus other years or models. What we have are anecdotal experiences and blog level documentation rather than a formal engineering analysis or recall. Given these patterns, our recommendations for anyone evaluating a 2015 or a 2016 Dutch Star 4369 on the used market is thorough due diligence rather than an alarm. Number one, weigh the coach in a realistic loaded condition and compare actual axle weights to the listed gross axle weight ratings. Number two, ask a certified Newmar technician to explain the current recommendation operational procedure for the full wall slide on that specific coach. Newmar maintains a strong reputation in the diesel pusher market, and many owners report years of flawless service. Our goal here is not to label any particular year as bad, but to report a pattern of owner documented experiences and factory bulletins so you have the context needed to make an informative choice. As always, invest in an independent professional pre-purchase inspection by a technician familiar with the Newmar's full wall slide system and the Dutch Star weight rating. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. Bye now.